All right, good morning, South Texas. Hope my chair bumped down just a little bit. I hope your day has gone well. It has been a warm start to our day. Temperatures have started off in the 70s, and you see where we should start this time of year. We should be starting in the 50s. So temperatures have been well above average, and that's expected to continue here as we head into this afternoon and into the next couple of days. Now, I'm pulling up Facebook here on my phone just so I can answer some of y'all's questions, any that you may have. Feel free to toss them my way, and I would be happy to answer them. As far as rain today, not going to have too much. We do have a slight chance for a brief shower or two, but that's about it. And that's going to be mainly for these morning hours. Once we head into the afternoon, not expecting as high of rain chances. Jessica Marie saying good morning. Good morning to you as well. Hope you're doing well today. And I don't see any other questions coming in. I see Pete saying hello, Andrew. Hello to you, Pete. Hope you're doing well today. Let's take a look at the allergy report. Mold's coming in at light levels, ragweed in at light levels today. Nothing in the air that's going to bother you too much, but definitely a lot of moisture in the air. Look at this. This is our time lapse from the Calaveras Lake camera, and you see all the clouds streaming through. Had a lot of cloud cover this morning, as expected, due to all the moisture that we have in the air, and we can still see a lot of it when we look out from northwest San Antonio towards downtown. Seeing a lot of cloud cover off into the Texas Hill Country from Morgan's Wonderland Camp camera. And then you see it out at the airport. Lots of cloud cover to go around pretty much everywhere you look, with the exception out at Calaveras Lake. No rain on the radar. Again, if we have any rain today, it will be brief and light, just a light drizzle possible. And you see a wider look across the United States. Not seeing anything in the way of rain across pretty much the entire state of Texas. Still a ton of rainfall over towards portions of the west coast. That atmospheric river still just drenching portions of California with really heavy rainfall. That's going to continue here throughout the day. Big cyclone that's just off the coast of California, or excuse me, off the coast of Oregon. And it's bringing in all of that rain into California. Of course, that won't be impacting us today. We stay drier. Temperatures above average to go along with it. 70s and 80s on the board right now. We're going to be having temperatures rise all the way into the 80s as we head into the afternoon. And it is going to be another very warm day. Dew points right now sitting in the 70s, very humid out there, going to continue to stay on the humid side, and that's going to make it feel even warmer this afternoon than what it actually is. We may have temperatures in the upper 80s and lower 90s, but it'll feel like the mid to upper 90s this afternoon because of how humid it's going to be. And again, we will have a little bit more in the way of peaks of sunshine. Once we move into tonight, temperatures will fall down to the 60s and 70s, and then we are going to have a little bit of cloud cover build back in. It is going to be cloudy for Tuesday, and we are going to have the chance for a few isolated to scattered showers. Take a look at Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. Now, I don't think it's going to be as widespread as what Future Clouds and Radar is trying to show, but we are going to have a little bit of shower activity here and there for Tuesday and then into portions of Tuesday night. Now take a look at this. We have the chance for a few isolated strong to severe storms as we head into Wednesday morning. This is 5 a.m. Take a look over towards Uvalde, up through Riel County, into portions of Kerr and Gillespie County. That line of storms will be moving through. And let me rewind this just a bit. This is 2 a.m. Moving to 3 a.m., start to see strong to severe storms move into Edwards County, and this is 4 a.m. as well. Moving on in the timeline, once we get to about 7 a.m., it approaches that I-35 corridor, Bexar County, all the way up through New Braunfels, down through Pearsall. We're going to have the stronger storms move through, and then they'll move over towards Lavaca County, down towards areas like Cuero, Karnes City, by the time we get to about 10:30 a.m. and start to move out of our region. But look behind this line of storms. This is going to be a cold front. And look at the temperature, 60s and 70s. And it may not feel that cool on Wednesday just yet, but much drier air will move in, and you are going to notice how much more comfortable it's going to be Wednesday afternoon. A big tumble in the dew points. You notice that today and tomorrow, dew points in the 70s and 60s. But once we get into Wednesday through the weekend, we are talking about much drier conditions, much more comfortable, and much closer to what it should feel like for this time of year. So here's that big system that's just off the west coast. We talked about it earlier on. It is bringing a lot of rainfall, continuing to have a lot of heavy rain out there off to the west. Well, that system shifts off to the east here as we head throughout the next few days, and then it will impact us. We're not going to get the heavy rain like what the west coast is dealing with, but we will get some shower and thunderstorm activity. Once this system passes through on Wednesday, we get more northwesterly flow, northwesterly winds aloft, and that means that we get the drier air and the cooler temperatures that goes along with it, and that will even continue as we head into the weekend. So, before that drier air even arrives, how much rain will we receive? It's looking like about 1/4 of an inch or less for pretty much everybody over the next week, which won't impact the aquifer too much, but it will at least stop us from slipping too much as we head throughout the next week. The 10-day average at 665.7 feet. And yes, stage 1 water restrictions are still in place, but we may see those go away by the time we head into the end of this week. The average rainfall by month shows that October has had 5.6 inches. That means that we have had a very wet month here for October. It is our 3rd wettest month of the year so far. April and May were both our first and second places as far as the amount of rain is concerned. This year, we're at 31.46 inches. If we get just less than an inch more of rainfall, we will have received our annual average for the year, which has been needed because 2019 and 2020 were so dry. Now, while we picked up a lot of rain in October in Bexar County and parts of the Hill Country, they have not had as much for Maverick County, stretching all the way over to portions of McMullen and LaSalle counties, still having moderate drought down to that region, and we even see some severe drought closer on towards Wichita Falls and the Abilene areas of Texas to go along with it. But San Antonio, no drought anymore thanks to all the rain we've had. We have a chance to add more to the rain gauge for Tuesday and Wednesday. Some isolated showers there for Wednesday or for Tuesday, and then some isolated to scattered showers and storms for Wednesday morning. But that's just the morning. Once we get into the afternoon, we are going to have a ton of sunshine and temperatures. They only rise into the 80s. Take a look at this 7-day forecast. Lows in the 50s and 60s, highs in the 80s there pretty much from Wednesday all the way through Sunday. Going to be much more comfortable outside. Beautiful weather expected and a lot of sunshine there for Thursday through Saturday with just a little bit of cloud cover trying to make a comeback there as we head into Sunday. So great weather for all the trick-or-treaters out there, but what about the first week of November? Once we get out of October, that first week of November shows that we'll have around average rainfall for this time of the year, which is good. You know, that's just what we need right now. We don't need above average. And then around average temperatures, that would be lower 80s for highs. So that's right where we want to be. Here's your Lone Star 3-day forecast. The next 3 days bring in some rain chances for some parts of the state, including us. Corpus Christi could have some storms on Wednesday, just like what we're expecting. Same thing with Houston and the Dallas-Fort Worth region. Tuesday, going to be breezy for some spots, mainly areas off to our west like El Paso, Lubbock, and Amarillo. That's going to be because they'll get the cold front before we get it. Finally, your Texas Gulf Coast forecast showing that as we head throughout the weekend, it is going to be cooler. So if you're headed down to the coast, be ready for some cooler conditions. Not the best beach weather, but down towards South Padre, not too bad. Temperatures in the 80s for highs. A lot of sunshine to go along there. Everybody else going to be sitting in the 70s. So yeah, I'm going to bump it back up on the 7-day forecast. I hope everybody can have a wonderful rest of your Monday. Remember, we are going to have a little bit more sunshine here this afternoon. Temperature is going to be well above average. And then we get the cooler weather in here just in time for the end of the week and in time for Halloween. So have a wonderful rest of your Monday, and we'll continue to keep you updated on everything right here at KENS 5. Meteorologist Andrew Wilson has the latest update to the forecast at noon, and Weather Chief Bill Taylor will be on at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Have a wonderful Monday.